Gordon and Moran at half-back. Mestrov, Millard and Dooley the front row. Toshak, Redford and Dimmock the back three. Interchange, Dimmock, Peters, Hughes and Gillett. Here come your Super Saints. Led out, Captain Chris Joy, Daniel Matchday mascot, young Curtis Ryan, 5 years of age, just coming to our vantage point. His hobbies are rugby, football, swimming and watching the Saints. His favourite players are Tommy Martin and John Long, unfortunately both out of action. There's young Curtis Ryan going back to the entrance to the dugout. Have a great day, Curtis. Match day mascot for today. Same side, Hoppy and fullback. Hall, Iro, Newlove and Sullivan. Stewart and Wellens at halfback. Furley, Cunningham and Nicol the front row. John Shields, Yonkers the back three. Interchange, Edmondson, Cruikshank, Hyam and Rodney Bowker. The referee is Stuart Cummins, spot the deliberate mistake. We haven't got Bob Cummins, Bob Connolly, I should say, our resident pie eater, or Ian Smith. Saints have kicked off, the Broncos have the possession. It's Friday night rugby at Rosie Road with Mike Ron. My name's Rob Hook. We'll be covering all the game for you, bringing you all the action. Pleasant evening, probably about the best part of the day. We've had some rough weather here today, there's no danger about that. The Broncos, plenty of people out for them. And the Saints are going to have to be on the metal. Already without Sean Long and Tommy Martin, and losing Paul Sculthorpe in the Origin match midweek. 50 stitches in a mouth wound. But Paul Wellens has it for the Saints. Anthony Sullivan offers the ball to the left, shoots to the right. Which the Saints have named a side of 13 players on the field. Necessarily mean they'll be playing in the positions that they've actually deemed as to be starting in, as David Furley drives it upfield. Cunningham moves it right. Chris Joint up the centre, looking on the left. Last one for the Saints of this set of six. Wellens on the power play, gives it to Nicol. Nicol drives it forward, still punching holes in the defence, puts it out to Newlove. Must be a try. Oh, Newlove held up. Did he get it down at the end? I think he just touched it down. I think Newlove touched that ball down right to the death. The cameraman Phil shaking his head, he said he didn't. But that was on the sixth tackle, so it's the turnover. But St. looks as though it was all over a try, and Newlove forcing the issue. Obviously we can look at that again on the video, it won't make any difference. It still won't count. 2 minutes gone, Broncos have the possession now. Someone's getting things away there now. It's Millard and dummy half. The Broncos have Hetherington out. Peters took it off, but he's on the bench today. Richie Barnett, Tony Martin. And a speculative pass there to Tolston Tollett. He turned it inside to Marvin Golden. Lofted kick, Dennis Moran puts it high. Hall underneath it, breaks out to the tackle, looking to escape the second phase. Couldn't. Now Iro the beast. Welcome to one and all in the sponsors boxes. Also the boardroom, receiving our broadcast live and in living colour. As Newlove brings it up just short of the halfway. Yonkers attacked in half. Furley for a forward. Furley obviously talks, I believe, to try and keep this man here for next season. Wellens puts it upfield, too much speed on it. Don't forget, it's Friday night rugby here at Rosie Road. We're here in a fortnight against the Pie-Eaters. Tollett. Finally wrestled out by It will. Would Saints have the possession? Now he's going to rule the knock on. He's has to, doesn't he? Broncos pressing for a fifth spot. As I said, like Saints, they've got an injury problem. They had a problem at the beginning of the season. They lost the first forward, but then they've only lost 2 out of the last 9. It's away at Hull and away at Leeds. So round 9 and 13. Did well last Saturday here at Northern Road, put Bradford to the sword, didn't they? Bradford may have underestimated the Saints. Nobody can underestimate the Saints. What a super side. Broncos have the possession. They move it crossfield, around the speculator, Retchless. One super forward is Retchless. Not the biggest in stature. Heart like a lion. Around on the short side. Well taken by Newell. Surely the tackle was completed. Dear me, the man was on the ground. Last one now. Solid attacked in half. Dimmock. Well, nothing for that. The Broncos keep it going. It's on the last tackle. Basketball stuff. Wharton. Hey, losing ground again. Still on the last tackle. Now that's completed it. Cunningham says, come here. We'll have no more of that. Turnover. All offside and the referee's right. He chooses to ignore it. Yonkers tackled well. Not the biggest of crowds. And obviously in the Eddington end, which usually accommodates the travelling supporters, not a lot of travelling spectators from the capital. Wellens taking a little high. Dimmock. Cunningham trying to break free. Good tackling though. He'll be a watched man this evening. Last one of the sequence. Iroh dabs it through. Well taken. Brett Wharton. Iroh finally gets him to ground. Picks him up and bounces into the earth. Alan Golden, speed merchant. Dooley. I think that was Dooley anyway. Driving one. He didn't like the tackle from Cunningham. It was. He'll get more of that before the game's out, won't he? Koshak moves it to the left. Last one of the sequence. Down downfield. Shouldn't prove much of a difficulty. As Anthony Sullivan. Quickly in, Peter Lupton. Wellens. Talking to Paul Sculthorpe before, and he's got a nasty lip there, obviously, with 50 stitches in it. And he's hoping to play against the Wildcats a week on Sunday. Tony Stewart takes the ball up now. It's Cunningham up to the halfway. Fifth tackle. Marlin at the play of the ball. The officials are not bothering just at present as Wellens puts it downfield. Wharton takes it well. Michael and Iroh combine. Broncos in possession. No score at present. 8 minutes of the game gone. The Broncos keep the ball alive. It's with Jim Dimmock inside. Look to hit forward. But it went to Peter Lupton. Dimmock again. Taps it downfield. Sullivan has to turn. Wellens does well. Gets into the field of play. And Golden on him. And Golden had a second snap. Surely not marking up at the play of the ball there, and they wasn't. and a relieving kick for the Saints as referee Cummins moves in, and listen to the sympathetic jeers, sarcastic jeers, as touch is found 30 metres from the Saints line. Peter Shields plays it, scored his first try for the Saints last Saturday against Bradford, and what a pearler it was as well. After Cunningham had set the platform, now it's Wellens. Lots of ball in and offside on the referee's left, but he's letting it go. Nickel, super display from the big Yorkshireman. Blindside again. Saints keep it alive. The captain checking the ball up. Stewart. Last one of the sequence. Iro. Dabs it. Very fine touch. Played out, so it's all on. Andy Johnson. Quite a versatile player. Wing, centre, in the pack. Dooley. Sullivan again. Obviously been tested early on, especially with the sun. And Sullivan again gives it Wellens. Out again to Steve Hall. Just short of the 40. That's the first tackle. Saints in possession. Running again. Wellens doing the spade work. Furley, beg your pardon. Now it's Shields. Good ball. Stewart looking for space on the opposition's 40. Newlove attacked in half. Lupton mauling again. He's done nothing but maul throughout these opening 11 minutes. And Sullivan finds touch on the opposition's 20. Shields will restart. Along the line. Good work, Stewart. Looking for support. He's got it from the beast. Out to Hall. Just brought down short. Along the line again by the Saints. Quickly the Broncos as Furley takes it up 10 metres short. Iro still driving the beast, a metre short and pressing. Now can Cunningham strike again? He's looking to release the ball. Solid tackling from the Broncos, nothing more than we can expect. Wellens looking to get away with that. Well, it was knocked forward. I thought it was knocked forward. Thought the referee did let it go, but he hadn't. He saw it, and it's a turnover with it being on the 6th tackle. The referee not happy with the play of the ball, allowing it to be done again. Willard at the push receiver. By Yonkers and Shields. Millard again, brings it to Retchless. No way through. Newlove sees to that. Millard again. Inside to Dooley. The big man bounced to earth. Cunningham again. A big tussle tonight. Well, that was forward from Dimmock from our angle. The crowd underneath us asked for it, but they didn't get it. And Dimmock put the high ball. Hall took it well. Let's see him break out. Now with Wellens, heavily involved. Joyce is straightened up. Brought down on the 40. 14 minutes gone, no score. Iro. Gets it back inside. Steve Hall again. Safe to move in it. Good hands. Cunningham brushes the tackle off. He brushes the second tackle off. He puts the welly down. He gets into opposition territory. The ball knocked forward. Scrum down, head and feet to the Broncos. Broncos possession, Lupton along the line, Wharton from the full-back post in the line. Roy coming in for a little bit of the action. Now Nicholson, Cunningham completes the tackle. Dooley, right into Nickel, still driving forward, tackle completed, Stubb, Millard, ball out wide from Moran. Pressing again, Moran with the speculator, Lupton, now with Dimmock, out to Tollett, good tackling again, Newell all over him, and Stewart. High ball. Lester for Hall, no problem. Took it well. Round his man. Just taken. Early. Oh, what a barnstorming run. Not only a great forward, quick off the mark to boot. Wellens up to the halfway. James Stewart. Took the tackle, looking to unload. Thought better of it. Last one. Nickel. Wellens. It's high for the corner. A tester for Johnson. Takes it well. No problem now, he'll have to be held up and forced over the line if they can. They're trying. The tackle is he's managed to get to earth. Garcett's looking to hold the Broncos there. Good cover tackle. Joint and Iro. Westbrook taking it up. Ball there, Moran. That slight gap. Big hit. Last one for the Broncos. Moran puts it down. The ball again. Ball will let it run. He wouldn't be for it. Not too wind out, it doesn't seem. Whether it's swirling down at pitch level. Duncan. Another lad backing up after playing for Lancashire midweek. Henry Wellens. Cunningham. Early. Dooley the tacklers. The base lovely drop off ball from Iro. Nice game early doors. Wellens just losing his footing. Brought down on the opposition 40. Last one as Joint puts it upfield. Wharton will have to. Oh, it's knocked on! Wharton has. Oh, the referee says it was knocked back. Never in their memory a man was that knocked back. Dearie me. Fumbled it forward. A let off for the Broncos. Golden. Broncos break quickly. Dimmock releases it. Lupton along the line. Moran out to Toshak. The Broncos keeping it going, looking to spread it quickly to try and catch the Saints off guard. The Broncos player received an injury, Marvin Golden. Last one of the sequence. Now was it touched? I think it's all on. Sullivan has it. Let's see the flying Welsh wingman. Broncos moving up quickly. She's taking the ball up. Stewart releases it. Sullivan ties it up. The referee says it's gone forward. Dear me. Dear me. Peters on. He's got strapping to his left leg. For Golden, 20 minutes gone. A doubt over whether Peters would be playing. Obviously that's why he's on the bench. I don't think he's fully fit. Took a knock midweek. Well, that was a forward pass there again, and the officials haven't picked that up this time. Floating pass, must have gone a couple of feet forward. Nigel Roy, the man brought down. Oh, that's a good tackle there by the Saints. Peters on for Golden. 20 minutes gone. Mestrov, straight runner, still pumping the legs, driving forward up to the Saints 20. An attacking position. Moran turns it inside to Dimmock. Dimmock looking to unload. Good tackling by the Saints, right on the line, 5 metres short. Millard looking to barge over from the hooking position. No way through. Last one of the sequence. It's jabbed through. So it's weather the storm. It's well and third at the back. But he's held in goal. Saints will have to drop out from between the sticks. No score in 21 minutes gone. Highly unusual to get usually about 22 minutes gone with no scoring whatsoever. Saints perilously close in the second minute. Walton. Did anybody get the number of that bus? 12, Nickel it was. Dooley. Well taken. Captain brings him down. Once again the Broncos play it quickly. To try and catch the Saints off guard. Defence going to be tested. Lupton. Oh, good tackle again. And Walton. That was Newell this time. Anticipated him well. Met him well. Dimmock stabs it through, Retchless chasing it. Well, that was bounced. He's claiming a try, but that was bounced. No way that was a try. No. No downward pressure on it. Bounced it. Well, I don't know. We get a drop out from under the sticks there, especially when Tollett, I think, they actually bounced the ball. Up for the try, Tollett knocked it forward, should have been a knock on. So Saints line under pressure again. Well, we're not getting much of the rub of the green tonight, are we? He was on about Bob Connolly. Nothing wrong with Bob Connolly and Ian Smith. Bring them back, all is forgiven. Edmondson looking to be introduced. Millard with a run. Now Toshak attacked in half. The Broncos pressing, putting the Saints defence under all sorts of pressure. Dennis Moran taken down by Nickel. Good tackling display. Lupton. Dimmock inside to Reckless. Dab through, nothing for that, that'll go dead. Toshak was chasing it, Moran put it through. Saints, I'll have a bit of possession after weathering about 18 tackles there. Edmondson on for nickel, 24 minutes gone. Can't fault the big man's defence and attack in the opening 24 minutes. And Mark Edmondson. Well taken by Iro, the dipping ball. Iro into space! Created the gap inside to Edmondson. Took it well. Now Saints have got to build on this. It's Shields. Stewart. Looking to squeeze it out. Tollick did well. He's clamped him man and ball. That looked a quick set of 6. Wellens dabs it for the post. Oh, well positioned there, Wharton. He's had a bit of stick so far, hasn't he? High collision, body contact sport. Peters. Another man that played for Lancashire midweek. Nigel Roy. Operating on the left flank. Super tackling by the Saints there, Furley the man on Dooley. He gets up, shakes his head, looks at him, and another tester as Sullivan has to go back, but that's going to go dead. Nothing for that. Too much beef on it again. Edmondson. Shields. Yonkers. Now it's Cunningham trying to unlock the defence. Oh, big hit there. Wellens will have felt that, won't he? Iro dabs it through. Johnson and Wharton. The Broncos have the possession. Glenn Ayres looking to be introduced. Hughes on for Mestrop. Oh no, Mestrop not coming off. I thought Hughes was stripped off as well, ready to get into the action, but Mestrop's still on. The Broncos have the possession. On now for Dooley, I think. Tollett. Mestrop taking the ball up. It's Dooley, the man that's been replaced. Now it's with Reckless. Steel by name, steel by nature. Moran. Certainly look forward again there to Lupton. The Broncos have got away with it. Lupton again. Dimmock. He'll have to be taken. Puts it downfield. Tollett picks it up. Is Tollett in for the try? He's offside. The referee said he was offside. He'll do for me. And Mr. Cummins. Well, Sullivan took the tap quickly. He's ruled that Saints were offside, I think. He was forming the line. He's given a scrum down with head and feet to the Broncos. Dear me. A catalogue of errors this evening by the officials. Lupton along the line. Wharton sidesteps in field. Saints going to be tested again. Toshak. Along the line, it's Reckless. Moran, inside there, Glenner, drops it up to Wharton. Wharton out to the back door to Reckless. The Broncos keep it alive. It's with Dimmock. No way through there. Super tackle. David Furley followed him all the way. Doing the spreading. Toshak taken down. Last one. Will he go low? Will he go high? Dimmock. Hit the post. Peter Shields first to react. Sullivan. Big hit there by Reckless. Broncos moving up quickly. The referee not bothered about that. Whether he considers he's giving a good 10. Steve Hall up to the 40. Cunningham. Iro again. Over the top. Gives it there. The Saints press. 31 minutes gone. No scoring. Wellens puts it high. Peters under pressure. Takes it well. Big lad. Come through the juniors there at London.
Substitution.
Nigel Roy.
Number 18, Justin Dooley, and Dooley replaced by number 17, Leonard.
Broncos still have the possession. Saints defence has been superb. You can see here Peters just limping a little bit. Broncos keeping it alive. Well taken in by Moran. Oh, that's a super try. Yes, Moran in for the first points of the evening. He did well. He followed up. He kept on the attack, and he went in for the try, and the Broncos kept it alive. 31 minutes gone. Moran in for the try. Broncos 4, Saints 0.
Try scoring on the London Broncos, number 7, Dennis Moran.
I think it's Wharton that takes the conversions. Shouldn't have any problem, should he? Strikes it well. Broncos 6, Saints 0. 33 minutes gone. So Saints concede a try. 6 points to 0. Chris Joint going to be substituted. And Sonny Nicol back on. Joint off for treatment. Must be a blood bin, that one. And that's touched. That's all on. Ooh, Lupton nearly knocked it forward. Incorrect play of the ball by the Broncos. Saints with a penalty and a good attacking position, and they've got to reply in kind. 6 minutes to the interval. David Furley taps it, takes it. Saints move it right. Wellens. Ooh, looking to unload there. Iro moved on his left. Now it's Stewart. Cunningham, will he go over from short range? No, but Furley will. replying kind. 2 minutes later, well, 4 minutes later, with David Purley running onto a lovely ball from Kieran Cunningham, and Purley in. That's his second try of the season, and Saints on the board, 6 points to 4. Conversion to come. Paul Wellens, I think, will be doing them.
Scoring the try for the Saints, sponsored by Gun James, number 10, David Early.
Paul Wellens, the 4th kicker this season, no problem. Obviously the other 2, Martin, the other 3 I should say, Martin, Long and Sculthorpe, all injured. So Wellens with his first of the season. Saints back on level terms, 6 points apiece. They just needed that kick up the backside with London scoring to burst them into action. All tied, 6 apiece. Well played by Nickel, basketball to boot. Takes it in the in-goal area, juggles with it. The cover defence comes up and Nickel did the business. Cunningham, taken quickly, took a knock as well. That's all we want. It's Cunningham holding the knee. Dear me. Shields. Purley again, short ball from Sullivan, last one of this set, and Sullivan puts boot to ball. Johnson lets it bounce, Sullivan right up there to meet him, and there he is in at the tackle. Cunningham's hobbling a bit, I think he's going to have to be replaced. Well, he tried to push it out to half-time. Peters. Oh, look at the tackle. David Purley. What a tackle on Peters. Him with a shoulder and forced him back, and he was coming at a fair pace as well. Retchless loses his footing. Cunningham looking to run that injury off. Lupton. Forward pass again. Moran. Dimmock. Drop-off ball, Millard. Saints penalised. Peter Shields sent something out of turn. He's marched back a further 10 metres. And Dimmock says, I'll have a go for the 2, Mr. Cummins. Shields came up with the ball. Don't know how he obtained it. The referee says he's pinched it. Shields argued the toss. He's marched back a further 10 metres. Dimmock said we'll have the goal. And Wharton shouldn't have any problem, should he? Right, well, just before half-time, about a minute left. So Wharton on the 20-metre, more or less centre. Slots it between the sticks. London take the lead again and 8 points to 6. Usually tightly contested games between these two sides. I think London have only lowered the Saints colours once here at Nosey Road. Yes, 1999, just sifting through my paperwork. Stephen Hughes on now for the Broncos. There's the half-time hooter. It took a while before the game burst into action. And it was 31 minutes before Moran actually got over the whitewash for the Broncos. Wharton goaled it, 6-0. Saints hit back in quick fashion 4 minutes later. Furley with the try after a good ball from Cunningham. Wellens goaled it, and then just at the death after the ball had come out of the tackle, Wharton with the penalty. Half-time, Saints 6, Broncos 8. Half-time, Saints 6, Broncos 8. Usually a tightly contested game, as I've said. Broncos only winning once here, 1999, by 24 points to 22. Also on your Broncos side, welcome to Trevor Howard, an exile from Helena. Now with the Broncos, he's the kit man, he gives you the team, he's a general dog's body as we get underway, and also Nicky Welding from Billings, that has a lot to do with the Broncos. Whether she's scaled that down a bit, I don't know, but she was the press lady for the Broncos. Formerly a committee, supporters club committee member here at St Helens, the official supporters club. But Saints had the ball, they didn't have a lot of it in the first half. The Broncos scored a try, Saints replied in kind. The Broncos with a penalty, right at the death, that's how it stands. Quite drab in the first 40, especially after last week's game on the Saturday night against the Bulls. So as they say, after the Lord Merce show, Peters comes through, Edmondson meets him. Nigel Roy attacked in half. Wretchless. Nickel still on as Joint went for treatment in the blood bin. He has taken his position in the dugout as Chris Joint. Lupton puts it through. Sullivan takes the ball and takes the tackle. London are playing it tight, they've defended well. Saints just can't open that defensive mode, but Cunningham can. Dear me, the referee said it was not forward. I don't know. The scrum was formed, it was fed by Moran, the referee wasn't ready. Now he is. Moran, quickly out of the blocks, Lupton. Nigel Roy. Not a lot of joy from the officials this evening. Millard, inside the Saints 10. Along the line, it's Wretchless. Defence going to be paramount again. Edmondson brings the big man down. Furley in there as well. Glenner. Dimmock. Well, hint of again of a floating pass. The Broncos still get away with it. Glenner. Lupton. Twisting and turning in the tackle. He's put to earth, the last one of this sequence. It's dabbed through, it's going to run dead, is it? No! I don't know whether the man's got it down. The referee has given the try. Hiro missed it. The Broncos come up with the first try in the second half. 3 minutes gone. Toshak in for the try. Well, I'm saying Toshak, I'm not quite sure it ends up on the scoreboard, but no doubt Stuart, the PA man, will assist us. The ball down through. Kevin Iro couldn't take it. Broncos come up with it. I thought he'd just taken it over the dead ball line, but the referee was right on the spot, and he's not given us out all evening, so I don't see why he should start now. Wharton with the conversion. 14 points to the Broncos, 6 to the Saints. Wellens puts it low. Now Saints have got to grit the teeth and get in there. An uncharacteristic error from Kevin Iro. Now Steve Hall took a knock there. Glenn Earp looking to capitalise while Saints are one man down. The referee stopped the game as Earp drove it up, but Hall took a crack. Iro obviously blood bin. So Iro off in the blood bin. Saints haven't put a replacement on yet. Steve Hall took a knock. Well, Chris Joint's come back on. And Nicholl's still on, so there we go. That's surely a substitution as Lupton breaks through. No support for him. Saints cover defence. Toshak. Last one. Moran. Dimmock dabs it. Sullivan takes it. He has to take the tackle. Right on the line. Certainly the Broncos putting it to the Saints there. As Wellens comes away. A little bit of jiggery pokery to play the ball. Stewart. A little too much. Just one man taking the ball up, but obviously it's how the Broncos are doing it. Their defensive qualities are good. They're not allowing the Saints any movement. The ball, that's offside. Bounced off a Broncos player, and the man in front of him picked it up. Relieves the pressure. Penalty to the Saints, a rare penalty. We just haven't got anybody that can unlock the defence, have we? With Martin Long and Sculthorpe injured. Wellens tried his best, but the defensive qualities are up there for all to see. Fairley. Strong run. Cunningham. Shields puts it out to Newland, back to Sullivan, back to Stewart. Saints keep it alive. It's Fairley looking to put it round the man. He does. He gives it to Nicholl. The big man drives it forward. 10 metres short, trailing by 14 points to 6. Cunningham speculated to Edmondson. Back to Wellens, over the top to Joint. Hoppy couldn't take it. Just knocked it forward. The popular side faithful getting behind the charges. Mestrup back on, and And Hughes coming off, is it? Now whether that was a blood bin or not, we don't know. So the same players interchanging as the Broncos have the ball. It's with Wharton. Once again, these flat passes. Testing the officials. Toshak took a big hit. Now Mestrov back in the action. Referee shouts held. Lupton. Tollett puts the ball out again. Well, the referee looks. We do have a fourth official with us here. Moran puts it round to Toshak. Toshak puts it downfield, but that's going to run dead. Wellens will watch it run dead. 10 minutes gone. 14-6 for the Broncos as Nickel. Stewart attacked in half. We'll be looking to Kieran Cunningham in the second half for the blistering runs that we know Kieran can bring. The Broncos penalised, picking the man up. Well, dear me. Obviously Saints have been penalised in effect because the ball's been lost. The man was picked up, there's no way he could go to ground. And then Broncos given head and feed. Lupton, Joint takes him. Dear me, well, it goes from bad to worse, doesn't it? I don't know. They're going to go for goal here, are they? No. Differential penalty, or whatever. Saints forced to defend again. They've done nothing but, have they? There's Mestrov within a metre. Lenner, Moran, Dimmock along the line, into the forward again. Sounds very repetitious, but it's just how we see it. Wakefield next week, and John Harbin will be looking at Saints' display this evening in his preparation. And Ian Millwood will be looking at Wakefield's game this weekend. Toshak, inches short again. Attacked in half. Moran dabs it through. Hit Chris Joint, and he picks it up. Now it's Hoppy. All offside of the Broncos. The referee penalises him, but he's walking towards the Saints as he does it. So we've not got any yardage at all. Joint takes it quickly. Captain's knock from Chris Joint to have to lead his troops. Well, Edmondson went in, the ball squirted out. Wharton comes up with it. Wellens looking to take it one-on-one on Wharton. And Saints players and spectators getting a little frustrated. Knocked it forward, they play the ball. Peters is complaining. All offside as Newlove strikes. The Broncos. Newlove! Second phase of attack. Now it's Yonkers. Big hit there. The defensive qualities of Tony Ray's side have stood out tonight. They've given Saints no leeway at all. As Stewart. Perlick. Just losing the footing. Saints want it over here to the right. Hyam takes it to the left. Darting run within 8 metres. Last tackle of this set of 6. Saints win a penalty. Interference at the play of the ball. Penalty for the Saints. They need to run it. They need points on the board. Cunningham offers the ball to Nicol. Cunningham still driving forward. What a display as Cunningham is brought down a metre short. The Broncos defence going to be tested now. Joint to dummy half. Nicol from a position similar to the one he scored last Saturday. Burley, Wellens sidestep, Wellens out of the tackle. Hyam attacked in half. Yes, Newland's in. The player that was meant to take it missed it. The ball went to Newland. Newland pounced him for the try. His 13th of the season. He puts the Saints back in with a snip. Iro back on the bench after receiving treatment. Well taken from the kick-off by Stewart. We could do with a Stewart special, couldn't we? Oh, well, the trip! Dear me, come on, referee! Glenn Hurst took his foot out, tripped him. Now it's Mickey Hyam. Still keeps the ball alive. There's Joint. Now it's lived enough of it. Saints within 4. Cunningham, good ball to Yonkers. Last one of the sequence, Saints again, Wellens. And Wellens is taken out. Johnson takes it. And Wellens is hurt. Gets up very gingerly. Dear me. Back in the line is Wellens. Iro looking to be reintroduced. Retchless bringing the ball up. Nigel Roy. Moran. Is he out on the full? Ooh, it's gone in, just bounced in field. Joint off, Iro back on. Lugbin substitution. Reversed. Now Steve Hall has to come off and Joint coming back on. Inside to Nicol. Saints 10, Broncos 14. Shields, Burley. Burley again. Wellens all right, shrugged that off as Cunningham. Darts through. Slips it inside. Stewart tidies up. The referee gives us the benefit of the doubt. Saints try to force it and Broncos come up with it. Wharton, the man, finally brought down. Hurley did the spade work. Iro finished him off. Tight game down at the Valley where Saints were trailing most of the game. That was in round 3. And Cunningham at the death with 2 tries right at the death. And is Cunningham going to pull it out of the bag again? Saints won 20 points to 18 on that occasion. The trailing here 14 points to 10. We've had 3/4 of the game gone. Tollett. Last one for the Broncos. Moran, the speculator. Nigel Roy. Forward pass given. Well, offside surely. Come on, referee. Play the game. Purley, good ball to Stewart. Just couldn't evade the tackle. Shields running out wide. Mickey Hyam offloading now, turn it back. Peter Shields again. Unloads to Stewart. Stewart into space. Wharton takes him. Last one now. Saints are going to run it. They bring it to the right. It's with Cunningham. Hyro. Hyro the beast stabs it forward. It's loose. Well, was that offside again? But the Broncos have the possession. Saints try to force them over the line. Good tackling by Cunningham. Saints will have to defend like Trojans. Onward as London try to clear their own line. Peters. Good tackling. Roy comes through. Nickel flattens him. Retchless. Moran puts it downfield. Wellens takes it. Tollett's chasing him. Wellens is on his own. Straightens it up. Puts the welly down. Good defence. Sullivan offers the ball, elects to take the tackle. Sean Hoppy. Glenn Earl brings him to earth. Mickey Hyam gives it to Joyce. Good spread in now. Hoppy. David Purley. Run hard tonight. Scorer of the Saints opener. Saints run it. Shield back to Stewart. Well, that was an attempted drop goal or what, but Johnson has to play it. Joint and Iro, they combine to bring him to earth. Nigel Roy. Can Saints hold him up and take him to the touchline? Purley and Hoppy. Wharton. Now the Broncos, just short of the halfway. They lead by 4, 14-10. Millard offers Broncos press. Good tackle there by Yonkers. Honor, try saving tackle. Last one now. Can the Saints hold out? Dimmock puts it inside. Good tackling by the Saints as Dooley back on. Will that be the turning point? That tackle there by Yonkers. And the Broncos man. Offside. That great tackle by Yonkers on her as he went for the try as the Broncos have broken through. Dimmock arguing the toss. So the Saints now trail by 4. 16 minutes left of the game. Hyam moves it to the left. Newlove Well taken down there. Furley still driving. 10 metres from the line. Cunningham, speculator, out to Hoppy. He takes the tackle. Iro looking to go on his own, looking for that gap. Takes it across. And again. Offloads it to Shields. He's created the gap as Iro. Shields keeps it alive. Saints with Furley. The ball squirmed out to the tackle, but Saints tackle the man behind the line. Broncos offside. Saints with the penalty. Is Wellens going to go for goal? He is. He's going to take the 2 to bring the Saints back within 2. So Paul Wellens, decent position to bring Saints back within 2 with 14 minutes remaining. And Saints unable to break this tight Broncos defence. Wellens slots it there just inside the left hand upright. Saints 12, Broncos 14. It's strange how you always get tight games against the Broncos. Tight one down at the Valley when Saints won the inaugural Super League title in '96. Stewart picks it up, gives it to Hoppy. Bursts out to the tackle. Finally brought down. Michael Gillett looking to be brought on as Hyam breaks through. Gives it to Joyce. Joyce out on his own. Can he go all the way? He can. There's Joyce. Oh, put the Saints in the lead for the first time. They've been back on level terms, but they never headed the Broncos. They have now. Joyce, the captain, put that down though to Mickey Hyam. What a break from this hooker. Live wire, took the ball up, broke out of the tackle. Joyce was in support, he took the pass well, and didn't he win the chase for the line with Johnson chasing him. Third try of the evening. Well, Gillett coming on, and Miller. Don't know the players that are coming up. There we are. Yes, we can see them coming round. It's Millard and Gillett on. Glenner and Brett Wharton, I think, is the other guy. It is. Last throw of the dice for Tony Ray. Now the Broncos going to be thwarted again to the death. Joint. 10 minutes remain. 2 points separate the sides. Good drive from Furley. Pushes Millard up. Comes back for a flop, surely. The referee had turned away. Hyam. No way through this time. Last one. Wellens. Dabs it down. Peters takes it well. Nickel in there at the tackle with Joint. Millard at dummy half. Dooley. Ooh, big hit. As Dooley came into Mickey Hyam. Obstruction there, surely. As Moran out to, well again, out to Dimmock. Puts it to Retchless. The Broncos keep the ball alive. Iro taking a knock. He's not very well, the big man. He's down here. Saints stretched to Nickel. Oh, good tackle by Roy. Good tackle again by Toshak. Great work, great cover defence by the Saints. Hall coming on for Iro. The Saints injury woes. Knock on referee, and it is. All on for Iro hobbles off. Not a concern in the Saints camp. And the Broncos with an injured player there at the back that's going to need treatment. He's not in the field of play, so I don't think the referee will stop the game. But the Broncos certainly one man down, and it's up to Saints now to try and capitalise on that. So Hall on for Iro, as I've said. And Toshak, the man at the back, and Hughes is coming on for Toshak. Turnover there as Saints force the issue. They're still in the lead at 16 points to 14. Hughes on, Toshak being cheered off. Well, it's certainly been a battle, hasn't it? Dooley trying to muscle his way through. As the referee shouted held, he has now. Broncos play the ball. Well, crossing. Come on, referee, dearie me. That's crossing in my book. Dooley gets the ball away. Gillett to Roy. Hall and Hoppy combine to try and force him into touch. Johnson attacked in half. The Broncos pressing. They're inside the Saints 20. Moran putting a speculator to Dimmock. Tries again for a forward pass. Didn't look all that bad from this angle. The last tackle of this sequence. Tollett keeping the ball alive. The Broncos are spreading it. It's with Gillett. Puts it over the back. Roy inside. Oh, great cover defence. Great cover defence. Mickey Hyam. And I just couldn't pick out who was at the back. It was Wellens. And Broncos all offside. The referee allowing it to go. Great tackle there on Hughes. Cruikshank looking to be introduced for the last minute as Furley. Had a good game tonight as Furley. Nickel off, Cruikshank on. Mickey Hyam, it's with Hall. Hall still running. Hall, can he beat the man? Oh, he can! Super try! That'll be the ball game! Steve Hall with a super try! What a try! My oh my! Just won the tie for the Saints. There was nothing on when Hall got that ball. He knew it was good handling by the Saints. He gave it to Hall. He wound his way through the defence. He just seemed to be going in slow motion. Then put the welly down and touchdown under the sticks. What a try! His seventh of the season, and no more important than that will secure the spoils for the Saints with his Wellens conversion. Points to 14. This will make it 22. My oh my, back on as a substitute for Iro that was injured, and didn't he do the business? Wellens with the 2 points. That gives Saints an 8-point cushion. I think that'll just secure us. We've had very little off the man in the middle, and as you know, it's unlike me to criticise referees, but we call it as we see it. There's been forward passes galore that have gone unnoticed, offsides, and you name it, we've had it. We just haven't had the rub of the green, but against all adversity, the Saints have come through. Injuries to Iro, obviously Chris Joynt's been in the blood bin. Iro was in the blood bin. Radney Bowker looking to be introduced. For his debut, a Lee lad. Now it's through Chunk. Bowker back in the dugout. The Saints put the ball downfield. The roll dead. About 3 minutes left to play. 22-14 the score. I think man of the match could be David Furley. I think he's had a good game. Obviously Hall with the winner.
And we'd like to thank you for your support here this evening. 6,938 the official attendance here at Sporting Club Tadella this evening. Thanks for your support.
Short of 7,000 the attendance. Bowker, Radney Bowker still looking to get on. A couple of minutes remaining. Well, he's back in the dugout. The ball down through. Peters is chasing it. Peters hacks it on. Not dead. Touching goal. 20-metre tap restart. No urgency from the Saints. Got out of jail again. Always the case against London. Nearly always very tight games. Well taken now by Cruikshank. Biggest win at Rosie Road we've had here in 98, 58 points to 6. Bowker on, Joynt on. So Bowker makes his debut for the Saints, and Joynt with a great try that put the Saints in the lead for the first time. As Cunningham. Inside ball, Wellens played well tonight. Cunningham hacks on. Gillette picks it up. Cunningham completing the tackle. Not been the best of games for the spectator. Obviously, we like some free-flowing, and London have come here tonight and made sure that the Saints couldn't play free-flowing rugby. But at the end of the day, Saints come up with the 2 points. Have a good few well-earned days of rest. And Wakefield is the game a week on Sunday. And they're a side that can put pain to you, can't they? They've done the Saints last season. Dimmock chips over. London retrieved the ball. This is the last one of the set of 6. 40 minutes gone on my watch. Once again, Dimmock jabs it through. Moran can't control it, Wellens can. Gives it to Hoppy. He gives it to Hall. Can Hall again? He puts the welly down. But the tackle by Johnson is completed. There goes the final hooter. Saints come up with a win. 22 points to 14, and the boys will be ecstatic. Trailing 8 points to 6 at the interval. A Moran try, a Burley try, two conversions, Wharton and Wellens, and Wharton with the penalty goal right at the death. That gave London the lead. They came out in the second half. Unfortunately, it was Kevin Iro with an error in the in-goal area. Toshak swooped in, scored the try, Wharton goaled it. That gave the Broncos a 14 points to 6 lead. Then Newell with a good try as he ran through in the top corner. That went unconverted by Wellens, but it put Saints back within 4. Then a penalty from Wellens in the 26th minute brought Saints in with 2. Then that try from Joint after that build-up by Mickey Hyams running down this popular side stand. Joint powered down, beat Johnson in his way. The goal kick went to miss, but Saints were in the lead for the first time in the 68th minute at 16 points to 14. And then that one from Hall didn't look as though there was anything on. He wound through the defence. Wellens goaled it under the sticks, and that was it. That was the ball game. It was over. 22 points to 14, the final score. Once again, Saints come up with the spoil, get out of jail, right at the death, in a very obviously tight game. The Broncos came here to do a job, they did it, and that's it. But Saints with the 2 points, final score 22 points to 14. You've been with Mike Robb, join us for the next game.
it, but the Salford City Reds in the second half, 14-all at half-time, have scored 25 points, 4 converted tries. Pinkney so influential, Maloney with 2 of them, and the Salford City Reds players to a man going over to sort of applaud their fans who have remained over here at Wilkespool in enormous numbers. Best part, several hundred of them, to the applause of their fans. Home team going off to the boos of their team, and going off slowly at that, and with a cup game, a semi-final next week against the Bradford Bulls. It looks ominous for a defeat for them, but the Salford City Reds fans loving, and a great achievement by the Salford City Reds, 39 points to 14, including 5 goals to Bobby Goulding, which for him made its points tally in first grade rugby league in his career to 2,000. Brilliant victory for the Salford City Reds. Final score, Warrington Wolves 14, Salford City Reds 39.